Hi, I'm Drew Fulton. I'd like to welcome you to Filming Florida's Behind the Lens. Today I'm out here at Orlando Wetlands Park. It's east of Orlando in the little town called Christmas. And I've been out here the last few days and I've been trying to photograph bald eagles taking coots. I've been here, I think, 4 days now in the last week, and 3 of the 4 days have been 2 adult bald eagles sitting in some dead trees kind of off to my left. And I've got a big flock of coots in front of me, and basically I'm just sort of sitting and waiting and trying to tell the story of how these bald eagles hunt coots. Now, as I've been sitting here and waiting, which is what I've done most of the day, I haven't had any success yet. I have seen a bald eagle take a coot, but nowhere near where I could photograph, and I do have some nice footage of him eating the coot. But what I'm finding is while I'm waiting, I'm filming these coots. And you know, a lot of natural history programs focus on that predator-prey relationship, the danger of that the prey lives in fear and the constant hunting of the predator. And that was sort of the story I was thinking about telling in this case. But as I've been sitting here now, and I've probably got 12 or 14 hours, maybe more, sitting on this edge of this marsh over the last week, I've really only seen the eagles hunt once or twice. And most of the time the coots are just hanging out. They're not huddled in fear. They're just going about their daily lives. And I'm finding to me that really is the more interesting story. You know, we've got these cool social birds that hang out in these flocks. They're making a racket. You probably can hear them in the background. And I think it's a really cool story to tell. So one of the things that's cool about this project is I get to spend a lot of time in the field. You know, I've dedicated myself full time to filming Florida. And because of that, I have time. And I'm able to go and sit and experience and work from my observations. And in a lot of cases, that means that, you know, the story changes. For instance, I came here planning to tell the story of the bald eagles hunting the coots, and I'm realizing that while that is a cool and sexy and, you know, action-packed story that you see on TV all the time, it's not the story of the majority of the time I'm sitting here. And it's, you know, it's a story of maybe a 30-second sequence out of 6 hours of sitting here. So yeah, it's interesting to tell stories based on observation as opposed to going in with a preconceived idea. While the coots may not be the sexiest animals out there compared to the bald eagle, they are really fascinating. There's a lot of activity to tell about their story. You know, here they're very social. They're in these large flocks, yet there's also some off by themselves. They're constantly chasing each other around and feeding, and it's really a pretty fascinating story. So I think that's the story I'm going to tell. We'll work on this for the next week or so, and check back next week, and I'll take you behind the lens.